hang tight, the sun will shine away. Tomorrow's never free unless we fight for it. Blood never spilled and dreams and never dream because of your freedom. Fight for tomorrow. Hold on tight. Shine a light, make it right. Fight for tomorrow with all your might. Keep the faith in the night.
DC Intel. Stay ahead with real-time breaking news and intelligence updates from around the nation. Your trusted source for reliable and insightful information.
You are listening to your source for trusted intel and news. You're listening to Live with DC.
Hey there, it's your favorite president. You need to be listening to my friend DC. He's a trusted source and won't lead you astray.
Thank you for listening to You Host DC, your trusted source for intel and news.
Let's get ready to rumble!
All right, everybody, I am early today. Just wanted to get on here and touch a couple things. I'm getting ready to head out on the road. Anyway, want to make a quick video or a live. Hello, Jenny. Good to see you in here today. I know everybody ain't going to pop in all at once, and that's fine because everybody's used to being here at 1 o'clock, but I'm in here a little early today. It's 10:20 a.m. my time. But anyway, I want to jump in here. Thank you, everybody that's tuning in. Hello from Springfield, Missouri. And want to touch base and just go over a couple things real quick. Since I couldn't be on here at 1, I'd make a really quick show here, and I'm going to try my best to be back on later tonight, but there is no guarantee. But either way, if I'm not on tonight, I'll be on tomorrow at 1 still, back on tomorrow. Good morning to you, Wings of Eagles, Cummings, Georgia in the house, Grandma Beth in the house, ADC from Poolsville, Texas. Be safe in your travels. Thank you so much. Let's see here. Sorry, it's going so fast. Meet Louisiana. Hello. Hope you guys are staying safe. Good morning, DC from Washington State again. Awesome. I miss anybody here. If I missed you, I'm sorry. The chat's moving quick here for me. Hello, DC. Safe at home in Mississippi. Good deal. Thank you so much. Good morning, DC. Kingsport, Tennessee. Good morning, DC from Gwen Hamilton, Ohio. Hope you guys are staying safe. Top of the morning to you, Huntress. So anyways, just jump into this real quick, and those can watch the replay later. And hello, Donna 66. Sorry, my eyes are kind of messed up there. Bill and Ginger from Cartersville, Georgia in here. Hello to you guys. God took care of us here. Good deal. So anyways, I'm going to jump into this. A couple of days ago, someone had asked me about we was talking about the migrants coming in, and of course, how the news has lied and said that nothing was going on in Springfield, but yet there's police reports, there's video body cams, there's all kinds of stuff of just the dumb stuff that's going on there with the animals and all that. And then someone reached out and said that Sylacauga, Alabama was having some issues there. Good morning, hey DC from Bogalusa, Louisiana. Hope you guys are staying safe. And so I've got some stuff here I just wanted to play, and I just want to show you. I'm just going to jump right into it here. The ignorance of people and the ignorance of voting for people that can't do the job. Okay, and this is a town hall meeting in Sylacauga, Alabama, and I believe it is the mayor that just keeps popping up and just keeps defending these migrants, okay? Defending them. to the point that she finally says, "Hey, we're shutting down this meeting. Everybody must leave. It won't let people speak because they don't care, guys. They don't care." And if you have city council people, if you have a mayor that will not listen to the people's voice when the people voted him in there, you need to vote them out. And if and like really vote them out. And some of it, sometimes you can get them on derelict of duty and have them removed. People are going to have to act. Morning from Southern Kentucky. Hello. And so I'm going to play you this. This is concerns of citizens, and everything that they do, they just continually make excuses for the migrants here.
I have a couple of questions about the legal immigrants that we have come to our city. I would like to know how they were vetted, and I got a couple of questions about that. How they were vetted. Was everyone vetted? Where were they located? It's said that they have work visas, but the work visas show that the company that they work for is not it's not a factory that we have here. So that's one of my concerns. Who is heading up?
First of all, it's a good point to bring up. Who vetted them? How did they vet them? And then if they come here on a work visa, their work visas are saying they work for a company that doesn't exist in their town. That should raise a red flag with anybody, especially with what's going on in our nation, unless you are a Democratic sympathizer and just want to influx our country with this.
Watching over this situation, what information can you give me about this situation? I'm just concerned.
So unfortunately, Sharon, we don't have any information to provide to you. We don't have any information. We just don't have any information on it.
This is Tiffany Nix. I believe it's how you pronounce it.
That's and I don't want to speak on something and misinform people, and I don't want to say the wrong thing. But as of right now, we don't have any information. We just know that they are here with you.
And the only thing I can add to that concern, yours and a lot of people's, is that this is above us. We found out when everybody found out that they showed up. The first time I saw them, they came to our church and wanted to come to Sunday school and church with us, and that's the first time I knew they were in town. And there was 3, then 6, and 8, and they're the ones at church with me are great people. They want to come into church, haven't asked for a thing, and worship and go home. That's the only interaction I've had with them. I know there's more than that here in town, but the only things we know is they're here. We can't, that they're, I wouldn't say a private citizen, but they're coming in just as you would go into another town and buy a house and live there. They're doing the same thing. We can't.
But they're not coming in and just like you're going to another. This guy's a heel rod, number one. He's a joke, because you don't take these people that have been here illegally and just move them to a town supposedly to work for a company that doesn't exist, then to sit and make excuses for it. But this guy's a heel jack, number one. And for him to say, well, it's no different than you going and buying a house. It's no different than you going to move. It is very different. I'll tell you why it's different. Let me school Mr. Peghead in blue. I'll tell you what. It's the United States of America. U.S. citizens can do that. Okay. If illegals are here, they shouldn't be able to just roam around wherever they want to. We want to know where they're at. And with the country, in the state of the country that it's in right now, where we have so much going on in New York, Colorado, Ohio, you got it everywhere. Mexico, Alabama, Texas, Tennessee, Missouri. I mean, my God, I know Sylacauga is a small town, but surely to God, your council people don't have their heads in the sand or up the butt of somebody else, because this is not the same as just well, they're just moving here to that. You don't question when you move. Well, no, because I'm a United States citizen. And see, that right there is the problem. No accountability. Because when there's no accountability, these people can do whatever the heck they want to do. And Sylacauga needs to think about new city council.
We can't ask them or watch them like a specific criminal or anything if they haven't committed a criminal act. So
okay, so they can't watch them unless they've committed it because they haven't committed a criminal act. The criminal act is coming here illegally. Dumb. That's the criminal act. When they're here illegally, it's a criminal act. Okay, it's a big time criminal act. And I'll just he goes on to say that that he's contacted people higher up than him, state representatives, even reached out to those representatives, even reached out to their representatives in D.C. Ben Rollins, he said, Rollins has been asking for help and reasoning, wanting to know why they're here and cannot get an answer. Well, that's still not enough. That's still, your city, your citizens in your city should be holding accountable the city council for this. Okay. Hey, you need to find out answers. Well, I don't have the answers. Well, you better finding answers because you are the voice of the people. You're supposed to be finding out. You're supposed to be working for the daggone people. But what happens is, especially in small towns, you get these council people that just think that they're God Almighty sitting behind that desk or sitting back, and they're normal people. They're nobody special. They're nobody else. They put on their pants like everybody else, but they act like they're God Almighty. And then when they don't like what you have to say, they shut the meetings down, which is total bull crap.
There's no reason for us to wonder.
Tiffany Nix again.
Why or to investigate. No crime has been committed. I mean, they're here working, like Ashton said, they're, adding to the economy. So as of right now, that's really all we have to say is actually more than what I thought we had.
In other words, I don't give a rat's ass what you all think. I don't care what's going on in the town. I'm not going to find out anything. I'm not going to. I don't know nobody, nothing. Okay, now here's where it starts turning. Now that she has supposedly kindly said, we're not going to do nothing, and that's all it.
I have one thing. I have reached out to state and federal leaders to try to get more information, and
this is another city councilman.
Everybody's kind of in the same boat. I've also reached out to other leaders across the state to see, to seek information as well.
And my question is, if they're being
now, this is an elderly person in the town that's worried, and they have every right to be.
busted and you're brought in here by bands, how come the city knows nothing about it?
We don't know anything about that, Ms. Easton. That's just, we've seen
Now, Tiffany Nix starts getting an attitude.
this stuff on Facebook and social media just like you have. We have no knowledge of that.
Why haven't you reached out to find out?
Ms. Easton,
Now, what she did was anything a citizen should do. Well, why haven't you done anything to find out? That's called calling them on the carpet. And now she's going to get a burr up her butt, Miss Nix is, and going to go after this old lady.
yes, but I'm going to ask this and with all due respect, has anybody seen anybody getting busted in here? Has anybody seen any bus coming here dropping people off?
I know someone that told me that.
I know, but it's hearsay. But that's the thing. People are posting stuff on.
It's all hearsay. So I guess they just flew in on Aladdin's carpet, or maybe they just transported here. They had to come here some sort of way. Don't matter if they came by bus, car, U-Haul, motorcycle. I don't give a crap what it is. They're here.
Social media, people are saying things that they don't know anything about. Yeah, nobody has.
People are saying things they know nothing about. Let me tell you something. Sylacauga, Alabama, Tiffany Nix, you need to research your information because people like us do know. We do research. We're not just shooting things off at the mouth because we seen something on TikTok. Okay? That's not how it works, especially in the intelligence agency and in that whole thing. She needs to get a brain on her. Next time y'all get a mayor out there in Silicon, you need to get somebody that has some common sense.
Seen any of those things happen.
I realize
Yes.
that.
No crime has been committed. There has been no reason
But
for.
I also went by where they're living, some of them. And they're just sitting around outside, they're not working.
But what's wrong with that though, Ms.
Okay. There's two sides of this. She drives by there and she sees that they're never working. They're always sitting there. Okay. Let's give the benefit of the doubt here. Maybe their job that supposedly that they're there to work for that doesn't exist in that town, that company, maybe they're work from home people, or maybe they are just working night shift. I don't know.
Lisa, what's wrong with them sitting
Because
outside where
when
they're
they
paying
were
rent?
in the middle of the day, they would be working if they came here to work.
Okay. She makes a little bit of a good point here. If they were here to work, they'd be working, but they're never working.
You can go anywhere, Ms. Lisa, and see people sitting on their porch not working.
They supposedly
She says, just because you see them out there doesn't mean they're not working. Okay. I get that point a little bit.
came here to work.
Well, I worked night shift for a while. I mean, you never know where they're working or what hours they're working.
And I wasn't gonna comment on this, but I am now, because I feel like I need to. I wanna welcome anybody to Silicon that wants to come to Silicon. Anybody that's here that's, paying lodging, buying gas, buying food, paying rent, utilities, whatever, we wanna welcome them here. Because if you're here spending money, whether you're working or even if you're not working, you have to be here spending money. So on behalf of Tiffany, Councilmember, Nix, I wanna welcome you, because if you're here stimulating our economy, thank you. That's how I feel about it. And if people aren't breaking the law, they're not causing any problems, I don't see what the issue is. And
Okay. She don't see what the issue is for not breaking the law. I see that part, but they're not citizens. If they're here illegally, then they're not citizens. They're breaking the law.
that's just how I feel. I can only say how I feel.
I have to say, the attitude of the council with reference to this is entirely unacceptable. Do we know where the individuals we're discussing are coming from? Where their point of order?
Now that she's about to get questioned on this is where she gets a little bit bent out of shape and decides to shut it down.
Because you're treating them like lawful U.S. citizens, which they are not.
Okay, so I'm gonna cut it off because we've had 3 people to come up. I'm gonna cut it off because we have no reason, again, we have no reason to launch an investigation or to treat people differently because of how they look. There's no reason for
Who
it.
said that?
Well, that's just what I'm saying. I just said that. Tiffany just said that.
Okay,
So
I
there-
didn't say that.
But I said it, but there's no reason for us to discuss this any further. in
These
this-
individuals came from Haiti.
Or valid concerns that we need to
How
hear.
are valid concerns, Laura? People come here all the time. We
These
visit
people came here
Birmingham,
from
we
Haiti.
visit other,
Haiti is a failed state.
we
Their
visit
president was
everywhere.
assassinated in 2021.
We're
There is
done.
no way the State Department
We're-
can vet these
We're
individuals.
done, and I'm gonna access
Him
this.
off, please let him talk.
You
You
had a
shut
chance,
up
I was
and let
very
people
specific. Okay, I'm gonna ask all of you to leave.
So another city councilman says, please let him talk. And of course, the mayor, that's probably a Democrat, shuts it down.
Because this meeting is over.
And there you go. And there you go. And that's the kind of crap that goes on. And that's the kind of crap that's going to continue to go on as long as you all continue to not vote. And then when you do vote, you vote Democrat or you vote someone that just can't do it, has no business experience, has no experience dealing with even, nowadays you cannot vote somebody just because they have even just a good financial policy to stand on. You have to make sure that they know that they have a good policy and what they believe on the Constitution of the United States, not the black Constitution, not the white Constitution, but the Constitution for all citizens of the United States. And if you're here illegally, you have broken the law. And if your mayor or your city council is taking up for any of these people that are illegally here, they are in direct derelict of their duty when they were sworn in. Period. Yeah. You got to do something about it, guys. One other thing real quick here is CNN just released their fact check. That doesn't mean they're because their polls say Kamala is just great. But they did their fact check, and Kamala Harris' speech at the DNC convention, it turns out that Kamala lied 113 times within 37 minutes of her speech. Also, Ohio, the governor of Ohio sends troopers and $2.5 million to city where the Haitian migrants have relocated. I don't know if that means he's helping them or if he's just sending them there for, the troopers there to protect the citizens. I don't know. It's hard telling these days. The other thing was, it's kind of funny, is there's a, I'm not going to play the audio of it here because I've got limited time, but Biden yesterday had a little thing, and this guy has a hat on. Biden tells him, he says, I like your hat. He says, oh, great. He hands him a hat and says, hey, here. He says, well, you want me, the old man, the guy sitting down says, you want me to autograph it for you? Tells Biden. Biden goes, no, why would I want you to do that? So Biden grabs a pen, or marker, whatever, autographs his inside of this hat. Then he turns around and he says, I'll trade you hats. He said, well, sure. And so the guy takes the hat from Biden, and Biden takes his hat and he puts the hat on, and it's a Trump 2024 hat. Crazy stuff. You can't make it up. One other thing here, and then I'm going to have to go here, but because I have things I just got to go. I hate to do this to you guys, but I don't get on here.
On the debate, and I'm not saying fake news. I did not.
This is Gene Ho.
But
talking about fake news.
I think it's very strange that everyone seems to be all coordinated on the same page of everything. Okay, I'm going to show you a video, and tell me if you can see what's wrong.
And I'll tell you
or
what's
just
going on.
strange. Didn't say wrong, just strange. Okay, here we go. Check this out.
Eating cats and dogs, sort of at every moment where.
So it's CNN, and they're doing these stories on supposedly Trump saying that the dogs and cats were being eaten in Ohio. And the funny thing is they have a picture here. I'll try to make y'all see it. I don't know. There's 4 people on here. The 2 in the top are giving their speech, are talking back and forth. And the funny thing is the same vehicle drives by at the same time. All these people were standing next to each other on the same street, but yet they were acting like they were in different locations. Nothing is what it seems like. Nothing's going to be what it seems like. And as America, something's got to change here.
We're not taking anybody's guns away, so stop with the continuous lying about this stuff. I do believe that we need to do buybacks. I support buybacks.
How mandatory is your gun buyback program?
It's mandatory. We want to ban assault weapons. We need an assault weapons ban. We need reasonable gun safety laws in this country, starting with universal background checks and a renewal of the assault weapon ban.
Okay. She lied once again. And of course, they didn't fact check her on that. No way would they do that, because the moderators were all Democratic sympathizers. So once again, she's lied. I've got tons and tons of video and audio to play you all. I will try to come back tonight if I get back in time. We are on every day at 1 o'clock from 1 until 2 to 2:30 p.m. Today was a little different because I had something I have to take care of. And I'll try to be back tonight. If not, I'll be back on tomorrow at 1 at our normal time from 1 until 2 to 2:30. Also tomorrow night, 8:30 p.m. we'll be doing our Gitmo work, talking about that. And also, like I said, I'll try to be back tonight. Those of you that commented that I didn't get a chance to holler back at you, I will. Hello, Ozark. I see you in there. Loveland, Ohio also. Sorry it was so short. I've got to run. I've got to take care of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm trying to stay faithful to making sure that the voice still goes on every day of the EIOBN.com network. It's the Excellence in Online Broadcasting Network. If you get a chance, go check us out at EIOBN.com. And there's a place on there to all of our social media. It gives us information. If you're looking about silver and gold, you can click on that, send a text, whatever on that. Somebody will get back with you on that. The price of gold went up again. Those that would have bought in gold 2 months ago, it's already up $1,500 from that. So it's pretty crazy. It's almost 2 times the amount of what it was invested. Anyway, also, if you get a chance, you like what we're doing here and you want to support us, we are 100% supported by the listeners, and we greatly appreciate everyone. And the money goes back in here, doesn't pay salaries. I take care of myself, but it buys equipment. It helps us to keep the lights on, and keeps the rent, and keeps everything going. Y'all stay safe today. Have a great day. And those of you that are catching the replay, sorry. I'll catch you later tonight, maybe. DC out.